that's good. The stream disconnected, so that's fun. Are you coming back? We're just sort of basically talking to anybody watching the recording, I believe. But yeah, no, that's gone. Cool. That's a grand old start, isn't it? The first thing the internet does is die completely. That's some tasty, tasty bullshit. So good. So lovely beyond comparison. Well, I suppose we just have to wait until it comes back. I don't suppose it really matters. In fact, there's every possibility it might be more worthwhile just not bothering. But no, looks like the internet's just about managed to spark into life. We'll see if the whole thing can manage to bring itself back to life in some fashion. I somehow suspect it might not, but we shall see. It's trying to reconnect. Oh, it may have reconnected. Holy shit, I think it may have actually come back. Has it come back? I suppose I best refresh to find out. Isn't that a part of absolute horseshit? Yes. Yes, it is. Still classified as unstable though, so that's good. But it appears to be on. For how long, I do not know. Right, we have a controller. We have Dragon Quest Builders 2 specifically. I would have happily played Dragon Quest Builders 1, but it doesn't exist on Steam. They obviously just decided, you know, Dragon Quest Builders 2 was such an improvement, it wasn't worthwhile grabbing both and porting both to PC. It was only worthwhile perhaps doing the old one of the two, and being that the second one I think basically improved upon everything the first one offered. It's one of those games where they really did nail every detail and just improve upon it absolutely perfectly, if you ask me. Because I adored the first one, and so it was very, you know, it was a bit like, oh, play a second one, I don't know. Oh, that is loud. Not 100% sure my volume controls are working. Cool. Thank you, world, for being a dick. Are you gonna? No, I'm gonna have to quit the game in order to get the volume controls. Maybe. Yes, no, yes. Ah, don't you just hate life beyond comparison? Yes. Yes, I do. Not 100% sure why standard volume controlling didn't just do the job. But there you go. Loves to be a bit of a shitter, doesn't it? Ah, here we go again. We start as fresh once more. Do you ever get that feeling that the world is just telling you to not bother? Because, oh, I do. A disproportionate amount of time. Anyway, we'll load once more. It's quicker load this time, because it's done it once before, I suppose. Knows how to load it in. Knows how to do things. Let me guess, now that seems too quiet. That's good. And yes, for some reason, my control functionality on the keyboard fucking doesn't work. I don't know what allows it. Maybe if I do that. No. For whatever reason, this game takes every piece of precedence from the machine and forces itself to be the primary gubbins. So apparently nothing else works, which is fun. It's good. It's great. It's great news. That's a bloody magnificent pirate ship. Die Welt umsegeln. I don't think we've seen that. I mean, we have seen ships in the past, but I don't think we've seen one quite that sort of magnificent. Not sure you'd want that many torches across what isn't. They're some kind of, I suppose they might be a fabric block, I suppose, but I don't. They're not actual sails. They are blocks. But yeah, I don't think you'd want that many torches near your sails, because I think you might screw it up. But the Église Chateau. Oh, that's quite good. Little churchy area. It's nice. Whoa, okay. Someone likes football and have recreated an entire stadium. And a lovely sort of demon head thing on that building. I like that. My God, that is incredible, isn't it? It's kind of like you see the football field first, and it's like, that's pretty incredible, that football field. And then you start seeing all the rest of the bits around the football field as well. And it's like, Jesus. Fucking flat, block of flats, a helipad. I only just spotted the helipad on top of that block of flats. And then the green sort of demonic building, it would seem. And hello, Mr. Chester. Welcome to what has so far been an absolute shit show. So things can only get better, except they can't. So that's fun. That's a bit of a spoiler, unfortunately. But I quite like the fact that it's a helipad, and he's just got his sort of Urlaubsinsel. I don't know what that means, but it looks nice. Nice, pleasant thing. Oh, Santa in his sleigh. Whoa. That's very pleasant. And a lovely little sort of village scene. It's delightful. Looks like it could be just like a local town centre, doesn't it? A couple of shops taking up the lower floors. Delightful. Okay, we'll do our usual five left, and then maybe a bonus one. So I don't know why you don't just say 6 left, because you tend to ignore the 5 count entirely. But, yeah, fuck it. I'll make the rules. I think it's a different angle, but I feel like that's the same theme park we've seen. In fact, weirdly, Yuki88, I recognise the name, which tells you I have seen their work in the past. Little House, lol. I mean, that's definitely quite a big house. Is that why you've lolled? Because you said Little House. It's not Little House. It's the big house. Oh, that's the same house, different angle. Nice. I've lost count already. I've got 3, so I think that was 2. That was 3. So yeah, we've got 2 left. But that's a hell of a cruise ship, isn't it? Jesus, my word, the effort that must have been put in there. The Love Boat. Everybody get on the. Oh. That's just heartbreaking. I want to go hug the golem. I think he's a silver golem or an iron golem. One of the two, I'm not sure. But, oh, dude. Dude. Come on, bruv. Come into my town. I don't mind. Dude. I think this was our bonus one. But, one more bonus. Bam. Oof. That's nice. That's a sexy little island paradise, isn't it? Oh, golly. There's no reason to do that other than to style on people. Yeah. I mean, in fairness, a lot of these constructions are very much exactly that. Right, so I think we've done all requests. I'm fairly certain this is going to be Beardy Weirdy. Yeah, the Beardy Weirdy who wanted me to ring-a-ding-ding my bell. Ring-a-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell. Bell. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell all day long. I'm gonna swing on my swing-a-ling-ding, swing-a-ling-ding, swing-a-ling-ding. I wonder, can I swing up? I don't think I can, because I'll project. I'm more going to end up projecting into the wall. How do we... Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Nah, didn't help. If I thought a bit more carefully, what I could have perhaps done is built the staircase up over here, and then you could have possibly swung up onto the staircase, but... I mean, I didn't really think that far ahead, in fairness. I think it's just ring the bell, isn't it? There's not a lot else that I want to do at the moment. Let's ring a ding-ding. Oh, ding! Town is done, ding, town is done. Oh my, me, oh my town is base level 4 now. I've got maximum base. The residents are incredibly inspired to build. Oh, and 2 more. Hello. Yep. Can we join your farm? Population of Veldin's base just got a little bigger. Oh. I tell you what, I've thought of something. I've thought of something awesome. What have I thought of? Nobody knows at the moment. Look at my recipe book. No! No! You are not allowed to think up roofing. We are not a roofing society. We do not roof things. We are roofless. Ridged wooden roofing. A rustic roofing fashioned from the rind of a tree. Changes into a corner piece. Yeah. Either a sort of bleh or bleh. Hey, do the toilets have roofs? No, they do not. We are a roofless society, sir. Flat wooden roofing. The ceiling board of a basic roof wrought from tough tree bark. A wooden roof window. A wood-framed window for a rustic roof. So many R's in this sentence. Don't believe in roofing round these parts. We've discovered roofings be evil. A wooden roof ridge. A decorative cap to crown the ridge of a rustic roof. So I think... yeah, I think what you're supposed to do is possibly put those and then that in the middle. Whether I will or not. I might consider putting a roof on the toilet. Maybe. So, you finally worked out how to make roof tiles, eh? It's a bit late for this place, but I'm sure Lulu would... See, there you go, even Malroth says it's too late for this place to have a roof. But I'm sure Lulu would appreciate having a roof over her head back in the Isle of Awakening. Our caterwauling killipedes, Veldin. I feel positively overflowing with building power. Yeah, true that. I've never wanted to build anything more than I want to build something right now. I can hardly contain myself. Gonna get wet round these here parts too. Yes. Yes. But that's just general excitement. I feel it too. I want to build and then build some more. You lot alright? Oh yeah, no, they've gone proper mad, haven't they? That's quite nice that on this one I can rotate the camera. It's a real shame on that last one we weren't able to rotate the camera. So I'm fairly certain I did try. How many toilets? Still only 2 toilets with a man and a woman. I must admit, didn't know that was a woman, but nonetheless, man and a woman stood on top of them. These 3 are going absolutely apeshit. You lot alright? Think you might need to have a little lie down. We'll be fine, Malroth. One day we shall surely build something big enough to satisfy this urge. I only hope that day comes sooner rather than later. And that's not the only good news. It looks like the sound of the bell has brought us some more budding builders. Budding builders, perhaps. No, not necessarily, but they're welcome. Furrowfield Farm is on the grow again. Oh, woo! Yeah, I am super excited. You know what to do next, Veldin. Greet our guests and welcome them to their new home. Hello, hello. Can you join? Are you happy with no roofs on toilets? If the answer is yes, you can. Hey, what's all this then? Tree? Or a farm? Who's responsible for this heresy? We are. We built this farm and everything in it. We're all builders. What? If children are going to use about this, they'd have your guts for garters. Veldin. Maybe you can't tell us apart on account of us all wearing the same hats, but we're the farmers who came the last time you rang the builder's bell. Hearing it ring a second time round has made up our minds we're going to be builders too. Hey, you'll be struck down the lot of you. You may be happy to invite your own destruction, but not that stupid. You can knock it off right now with the holier-than-thou attitude. Stop beating about the bush and become a builder, all right? Oh, please say you'll join us. Making things is brilliant fun. It really is. Let's all be builders and bring Furrowfield Farm. Bring back Furrowfield Farm. I missed a word. I don't know why. I'm not paying attention to the script. Be a builder. Be a builder. They lost their models, or have I? Well, you've convinced me. We'll join you. We're from Furrowfield, and we're farmers, so we may as well be Furrowfield farmers. Always. It's because, unfortunately, I've built the toilets in the corner where everybody joins the town. So they are always on top of that corner because that's where they're programmed to come in from. And the game doesn't go, oh, he's built toilets there. I'll tell you what, let's have them enter from a different location. Another pair of Fudderfieldian farmers move into Fudderfield Farm. Yes, of course. And oh, I can't get up there because there's not a path because it's poorly designed. Well then, you've done it again. The people of Fudderfield are filled with more building power than ever before. I, for one, am overflowing with an uncontrollable urge to build, so I am. I just need to make something. Hopefully we can find a constructive outlet for this constructive urge. I'm eager to see what opportunities present themselves. By the way, Veldin, have you given any further thought to the matter we discussed before? I'm talking, of course, about who should be our mayor. I'm sure you'd agree I've got the best beard for the job. I see that enigmatic smile upon your lips. I'd say it's more looking at you blankly. There's the tiniest of curls at the side, so maybe it's just about a smile. And I suppose arguably, if you can't tell if it's a smile or not a smile, then he's quite right with enigmatic smile upon your lips, young man. And I take it this means you approve of my appointment. Absolutely not. Pastor Al, you pushed me off the block. It's lucky it's only 2 blocks high, because I would have hurt myself. Or Pastor Al, any leader worth following is chosen not by the business of his beard, but by those he would lead. I suggest you take some time to reflect upon this fact and reconsider your approach. Pastor Al, how could you dash my dreams so cruelly? But I will not give up, Veldin. Rest assured, I shall do what it takes to become the finest mayor this village could ask for. Right. Rosie's got a quest. I think she's the only one at the moment. Past her? I hardly even know. Unbelievable. I'm surprised it's taken you this many weeks to get in there, really. Fudderfield Farm is finally finished, Veldin, and the dye tree is bigger than ever. We can finally hold a harvest festival. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. It's all right with you if we start right away, isn't it? Fuck yeah, I ain't got anything else on. It's been a long road, but we've finally made it, and it's all thanks to you, Veldin. Without your help, we never would have been able to grow the dye tree as big and strong as this. Thank you so much. And the island's only going to get greener from here. Just thinking how bright and beautiful it'd be, it makes me so happy I could cry. I was thinking, Veldin, once all our work here is all finished and Fudderfield is back on track, do you think, maybe, I could go back to your island with you? I'd always dreamt of rebuilding the farm, and now that I have, I know I can't stop now. I want to spread life and light to every corner of the world. But there'll be time for all that later. Right now, we've got a party to hold. Everyone, it's time for the Harvest Festival. I think this is out of my control. We just do it. The people of Fudderfield take their hoes and take them back to their bedrooms. Take their hoes in hand and gather around the dye tree to begin the long-awaited celebrations. Oh, we've all got pumpkin masks. Nice. Yes, everybody have a little bit of a dance with your hoes. I'm not sure if the hoe dance is ever going to really take on. Yay, a cult. I'm not entirely sure who this is, so hopefully... Ah, there we go. Okay, it's Rosie. Because unfortunately now they've got pumpkin heads, I stand absolutely no chance. Now, that was interesting. We did get like a little cheeky... No, I can't zoom... Oh, no, here we go. Okay, there we go. I was trying to get... I thought we had a little cheeky sort of underground sneak peek of the underside of the dye tree. What do you think, Veldin? Isn't this the best harvest festival ever? I'm having so much fun. These pumpkin masks are absolutely hilarious. But there's a deeper meaning to them too, apparently. They help you to become a better farmer by letting you experience things from the vegetable's perspective. Be one with the vegetable. We are all vegetables. Vegetable is life. Vegetable is love. Yay, vegetables. Join our cult. Join our cult. Anyway, it's nearly time for the main event. We're all going to gather all the crops we've been growing. After all, it wouldn't be a harvest festival without a harvest. And I expect you to join in too. We'll pick all the crops that are growing around the scarecrows, but if you've planted anything anywhere else, or if we miss anything, I'm counting on you to collect it. So let's get to it, everyone. It's harvest time. It's harvest time. Well, fortunately, I have only really sort of stuck a load of shit inside the town perimeter, so they will technically do it by themselves, but, you know, screw it. The Great Lord Caesar. Nice. Very clever. Although I don't think, because Caesar salads, aren't they lettuce-based? So, are they? I assume so, because they're salads, aren't they? Which, unfortunately, we can't quite do. We'd have to replace lettuce with cabbage. And that's not quite how this whole affair works. I don't think you can just go, well, it's green, and it looks a bit like a cabbage, right? Or it's green and it looks a bit like a lettuce, rather. So yeah, they're just going to keep going, really. As specified, I never bothered harvesting anything, or I never bothered planting anything outside of the town perimeter, so they'll do it all by themselves. Which is quite nice. And because there's quite so many hearts here, I might as well let them do it rather than do it myself. Legit straight work, was that? I don't know. I don't like the word legit, it's so frequently misused. Oftentimes by me, but, you know, that's not the point. I have to embrace the fact that I'm better than everybody else. Oh, hello! Hello, little ghosty friend! Oh, I think you're the... yeah, it's you! Hello again! Do you remember me? We met at the church. I heard the singing and shouting and just had to check for myself. You're holding a harvest festival, aren't you? Beautiful, please, let me join your festival. No, wait, let me join your farm. There might be times when the villagers can't see me, but I'll still be here looking out for them. I'll scare off any monsters who try to attack with a spine-tingling ooh. Thank you for letting me stay, Veldin. Now let's enjoy the festival. Oh, ooh. The ghost he does he really, the ghost he does he really, the ghost joins the Veldin's team. Can't hold a note. 1-800-GHOSTBUSTERS? How dare you? We can't bust this ghost, he's friendly. He's our equivalent of Slimer. Right, so let's talk to Wrigley first. War, me handsome, just look at all these lovely fields you've made. Ye should be blimmin' proud of yourself. And it's not just these fields we have to thank ye for. You can grow grass and trees too. For a Wrigley like me, it's a dream come true. It feels like the old Furrowfield is bursting up out of the ground. If only we had some flowers, then it really would be just like the old days. But there'll be time to think about that later, won't there, me handsome? Oh, yes. For now, let's just be happy to see the Day Tree standing tall again. And I think, as far as I can tell, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just sprint over here, grab all these love hearts. Love hearts, baby, they're love hearts. Do you have... yeah, that's marked as that sort of seed, but we don't have any spares, I don't think. So I would have to pop some in the chests, but I don't think I've actually got any. There we go, that's the button I was after. Yeah, we got acorn seeds. I'll put away the pumpkin seeds. Oh, medicinal shrubs. Oh, I should really plant some of those. Grass seeds. Should possibly do something with those as well. But yeah, be worthwhile planting those medicinal shrubs. I'll tell you what, we've got a random patch of earth here, so if I take out those 7 medicinal shrub plants. And we'll just have a random bunch of medicinal herbs there. I don't necessarily think the others will give 2 hoots, or 1 hoot, or any level of hoots, about my medicinal herbs. Right, we'll pop those seeds in there, and then theoretically they'll deal with that. They'll also possibly take the others to the kitchen. I don't know. Probably be better to put everything in the kitchen, but still. I trust you're enjoying the festivities, Veldin. After all your hard work, you've earned a chance to relax and let off some steam. That mask suits you, by the way. I would have liked to wear one myself, truth be told, but we couldn't find a pumpkin the right size. I've got an enormous body and a tiny head. It makes clothing awkward. Veldin, Malra told me I should cease acting as a mere overseer and join you in your building work. Watching you and Rubsy working together, seeing the things you built, a thought began to form in my mind. A dream is a wonderful thing to have, and there is little in this world more beautiful than to see one's dreams become reality. And so, Veldin, I ask to join you. I want to be a builder. I want to go back to your island with you and build to my heart's content. But in order to do so, I must first speak with the children of Hargon, and I will need to enlist your aid once again. Cool. I will talk to you in the morning. I will bring my diary, and we'll work up a date for doing all of that. Hooray! We've finished collecting all the crops. The Harvest Festival is a resounding success. And now we've done everything we need to do. What do you say, Veldin? Shall we officially bring things to a close? I will just do a one quick perimeter sweep. Just double checking everything's all golden and delicious. We haven't actually been able to plant any apples, but just double check on you. What are you doing over here? What's on? I don't know what that means, mate. I don't know what that means. He shouldn't be taking his Argon anywhere near children. That's how you end up on the list. Oh, a list. I genuinely thought you'd said that's how you end up on the list. Like that was some kind of known commodity. You don't want to end up on the list. The list is bad. Right, we'll take out my fish. And then we'll eat my fish. Oh, the fish increases defense as well, does it? Oh, fascinating. I think something decreased as well. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Hooray! We've finished collecting all the crops. The Harvest Festival is a resounding success. What do you say, Veldin? Shall we officially bring things to a close? Yes, I think so. Okay, let's ask Bonanza, Zo, to put that beautiful voice of his to good use for the closing ceremony. Bonanza! 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 Arr. I'm not going to be able to sing in Bonanza's voice, so it's probably lucky we cut to black there. The people of Furrowfield sing and dance around the day tree, celebrating the powers of creation that have brought them so much happiness. Bonanza steps forth and entrances everybody with a song of unparalleled beauty that echoes across the island and into the night. I have my doubts about that. The man talks like this, so that's a hell of a twist in terms of being able to sing like an angel. But amid the sea of smiling faces, a barely perceptible cloud of concern sits upon Pastor Al's brow. Well, we wouldn't be able to see, he does wear a sort of helmety mask thing. Then Mourning Co. They are a company that deals exclusively in mourning apparatus. Toasters, kettles, general bits and bobs. But yes, apparently the morning has not come yet. Alakazam! Oh. Oh my days. Pastor Alakazam, how dare you? What's that? Coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Oh God, I think it's a bloody monster. Oh, kill it. I don't like it. It's pink, it's horrible, and it's causing the wind, and the wind smells. A tree, Fizz. You've been building, haven't you? Now that's a big monkey. My lord, please, if you would just allow me to explain.
I think not.
But
Tell me, Alakazam, what do we of the children of Hargon value above all else?
destruction, my lord. Destruction alone can save us. All must be destroyed.
Yes, then you do is clear. You must destroy this farm and everything in it.
Don't do it, Pastor Al. You're our friend. I cannot.
Is that so? Then be gone.
My lord.
Oh!
Pastor Al. Oh, God. They've killed a man.
It seems if you want something do, you must do it yourself.
No! My beautiful tree, you dick! Absolute penis monkey. And he is a monkey. I didn't mean that when I said monkey. Oh no, the die tree. You big bad ape of nastiness.
In the name of High Priest Hargon, all shall be destroyed. Were you not warned, foolish humans? Builders, I had a big lunch. I was off eating a lot of bananas. Builders spread desolation and despair wherever they roam. Go forth, my minions. Crush these pathetic humans in the name of Almighty Hargon.
And away he goes. He destroyed my tree and he destroyed my friend. Come on, boys. Let's smash some skulls. Because we're skeletons, so we use skull puns and bone puns. We're rib ticklers, you see. Because we're skeletons. You get the jokes yet? Do you understand? Oh, my bushes. Oh, my bush. Yeah, nice. Bit of string and a whole load of fabbers. And we should be able to change all of those fabbers into medicinal herbs. Nice. That's what I'm talking about, son. That's what I'm talking about. My tree! I wonder, can I now? No, it's still got the blong of, no, you can't destroy this. If you listen carefully. It has got like a blong. A blong of, no, not allowed to destroy that. It looks like the children of Hargon have surrounded Velden. We've got no choice but to fight them. So, you ready to take him down? I mean, I have no other options here. Never felt this thing before, Velden. What they did to Al. What they did to the die tree. I won't let them get away with this. I'll destroy the lot of them. I'm pissed off now. And you don't like me when I'm pissed off. I'm Malroth. The Hulk of Malroth. Hey-ya! How dare you, whoopsie doodles. I stuck around a little too long. Ah, dang it. And now I fell asleep because I didn't get out of the bubble. Get out of the bubble this time. There we go. Malroth's asleep this time. Nobody really minds if Malroth is asleep, but then again, he very much is actually quite important because he is kind of the be-all and end-all of combat. Everybody else is okay, but there is nobody quite like Malroth when it comes down to... Ow, you little bastard. Yes, I had a feeling you blocked me, you little shite. Oh, paralysis is not good for trying to get the old swooper-doops. Well, having said that, I seem to have lost the paralysis very early doors there, which is quite useful. It lasted a very short period of time. And, oh no, I am still paralysed. Or I've become re-paralysed, one of the two. Paralysis is a bit like... I mean, it's a bit like it is in most of these things. But because it's an action-based game, it is rather more sort of like... You can run around and do stuff, but every now and again, you will sort of get a zapping and prevented from moving. Well, I've become paralysed? Yes, I've become a parallelogram of Lesliesdiness. But I'm not entirely sure where that second paralysis came from, because I don't think I got shot by an arrow, which is what I would have expected when it came down to having paralysis inflicted upon me, but never mind. Probably best to, yeah, there was a heel slime, that's what they call. Couldn't quite recall the term for a moment. Heel slimes and mages probably the best thing to focus on first, because the big lads... I'm reasonably certain the damage this large chap has done to the front of my base is going to be repaired in the not too distant future. I know it doesn't get repaired when you have a sort of invasion mid... But this is a specialised invasion. Which means basically, unless your entire base... It's not difficult to win this. I think basically, as long as your base doesn't get completely trashed... I suppose arguably you could die, which in fairness is definitely the... Oh, ow. Is definitely the more likely outcome than your entire base losing its integrity. Because they are more... They're a little bit more inclined to go after the people rather than the actual structures. But yeah, I'm hoping that little front entrance is going to be rebuilt automatically by itself. Ha! They didn't last long. It's hardly even a fair fight. But I don't get it. I just took out a small army of children of Horgon scumbags, but I still feel funny. Oh. Velden, we should check on Pastor Al. It seems our dear farm was damaged in that last battle, but worry not, for we are builders. Leave this to us, Velden, and we shall have the repairs completed in no time. There you go. Told you so, made your awesome penis grow. At the same time, oh my, that's clever. The base is restored to its former glory. See my little pumpkin patch, or my pumpkin entrance is back. It seems this is it for me. No, please, Pastor Al. Don't leave us. Don't worry, young Rosie. This is not the end. Not yet. The Die Tree may have been destroyed, but the hope that it brought you all still remains. Malroth, you asked me once where the Die Tree originally came from. Whether it simply sprouted out of the ground, or if it was made by some other means. The first Die Tree did not grow. It was built by the builder who came to this island long ago. What? Velden, young builder, I want you to have this. Woo! Yeah! Sad emotional moment, and you get me the Windbreaker. The Windbreaker is fantastic, by the way. Soar the skies and discover new secrets. But it kind of took the moment away from us, didn't it? You just going, whee! Let's try and get back to the sadness. With that Windbreaker, you can take to the skies. You may need it if you are to build another Die Tree from the ground up. You want us to build another Die Tree? But we can't do that all on our own. We need you, Pastoral. Don't leave us. Rosie, my dear apprentice, I have taught you all I know. Now it falls to you to aid Velden. I know. You can do this. But I... Was this not your dream? To bring back the Die Tree? To rebuild Vallerfield Farm? Do not give up on your dreams. Do not seek excuses. Seek only a way forward. Velden, look after Rosie for me. Look after
everyone. It may have only been for one night, but I'm happy I was able to become a builder.
Pastoral, no! The pastor was a great leader to us all. I only hope I can become as bold and as inspiring a figure as he was. Yeah, well, I should have never built nothing. If we hadn't planted that day tree, none of this would have happened. Let's go, Veldin. I'm going to clobber that pretty baboon so hard his own mother wouldn't recognize him. I'm going to get revenge for Pastor Al.
Malroth, wait. Pastor Al told us to rebuild the day tree. He said to build a new one from scratch.
I know, but...
There's something. There's somewhere I want you two to go.
Alright then, Rosie. Where do you want us to go?
Pastor Al told me that the old dye tree wasn't completely destroyed. It may have withered and died, but its remains are still around here somewhere. If you were to find it, you might be able to find some clue about how to build a new one.
Alright then. Let's give it a shot. It's not like we have any other choice.
I know you can do it, Veldin. If the builder who came here long ago could build a dye tree, then you can too.
Mission: Sowing the Seeds of Success, Part 3.
If we want a new dye tree, we're going to have to build it ourselves. Once we do, we can restore life and light to the whole island.
The only problem is, how are we going to find this old tree if none of us know where it is?
I'm not sure, but something tells me that windbreaker Pastoral gave you will help you get there.
We're going to need some more information than that. Where exactly we're supposed to use it. What are you talking about like I think you're talking about, are you? If you're looking for old day tree, I've got an idea where you should start your search. Let the mission begin.
Forget the old man. He dead now. But did you feel the emotion? Did I channel the emotion enough for you? Are you just silent, emotion broken? You've got broken emotions all over the floor. You don't know which way's up, which way's down. You're crying. It's emotions.
Emotions.
That's how you elicit an emotional response, isn't it? You just creepily go,
emotions. They exist within you. And now they're broken. I don't know why I've become sort of... Oh, Master. I broke your bloody emotions, Master. I'm not quite a van goblin. I'm more a moped goblin. I just run around on a moped.
Anyway, I have breaking wind. I mean, well done, game. Well done. Unbelievable. Press A when you're in midair to deploy the windbreaker, and you'll glide around like a bird on the wing. Sweet as. Right. I suppose arguably the best way of checking that. Run. I knew this building would come in handy. Now, just think. To throw myself off of this tall building. Oh, actually, let's grab those hearts first. There we go. Now back to where we were. Oh, grab those hearts as well. I'll tell you what, let's grab those as well, because you never know when some cooked greens will come in handy for me. Especially since I lost quite a lot of my health. Which was not confined. So a fall like this would be tantamount to insanity. But wait. Woo-hoo! I'm a flying without wings. Oh, my bushes are back. I'll just land next to my bushes. I'll do a little sweepy. A little sweepy. Yeah. And now we'll build some more medicinal herbage.
I'm just gonna turn my shit into medicinal herbs. Right, where are we going? We're going there. Place that in there. Cook that up. Superb. Right, let's go to Wrigley. Where do you think this thing is going to be? Running from children of Oregon took me from one end of this island to the other, and everywhere in between. I think I caught a glimpse of the old day tree on my travels. Wasn't actually on this island, though. 'Twas a little island just off the coast. Too far to swim, mind ye, so wingless wanderers like us can't get there.
Ah, but if you use the windbreaker, you can just fly over there.
You've been to Furfield Bog, ain't you, Velden? And he met the orc in the old tomato farm, didn't he? If he worked at that farm, then headed east out into the rainforest, he'll see a path up to the north that leads to the top of the rocky headland. He should be able to spot the island as the day tree's on from there, and fly over with that windbreaker of yours.
Off you go then, you two. Fly to that little island, find the old day tree, and find out how to build a new one.
A new destination!
Yes, right. Lettuce. Have we got enough lettuce? I don't have any lettuce. I do have plenty of cabbages, though. Right. What's going to be the quickest way? Oh, there is a... I suppose we might as well go and chat to him. I mean, technically, we already know it's there. We've already been to this area here. So we know it's over there, and we know that's a question mark. But I suppose what we might as well do is we will pop to the Orcs Tomato Farm, and we shall embrace this orcish fellow and see what advice he has for me. I mean, basically his advice is going to be go to the location clearly marked on your map, but we might as well do it properly and see what we can accomplish with that. Right, you're going to do your sparkly nonsense, aren't you? There you go. And now you're going to die. So I hope you enjoyed your sparkly nonsense, because you're not getting another one. I believe that's just straight up wood, which is quite helpful. Hello, orky farmy boy.
Hello again, human. I hope you're alright. The air is thick and the sky is dark these days. It's been a long time since I've seen the ill wind get this bad. I wonder what could be behind it. I hope you two aren't going to tell me you're looking for the old dye tree, are you? Well, if you are, it's east of here. Keep going until you reach the ocean, then turn left. There's a rocky headland that's almost like a stone staircase. At the top you should find a signpost, and that's about the closest I've shot over to Australia. Just slightly gravelly Australia. You're R.E. Cockney. Apples and fucking pears, you bastard. You'll ever get to the day tree, unless you know how to fly, of course. There should be a fat rat at the base of the mountain. You could ask him for help. I've heard he knows a lot about this sort of thing.
Right. So yes, we will ask the fat rat. Oh, we can't. We can't just trash those. I was very much hoping to just be able to cut through the situation, but apparently not so much. So I believe they're grass seeds and crab claws, both of which will be reasonably useful. I don't think any of these thorns are going to be reasonably useful, but you know, you never know, you know. Hey, Mr. Crab Man, you screwed up there, didn't you, son? Oh, no, I'm being enemy baited. Just constantly running into enemies, running me down a path I don't want to go down. Do 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 do. Tally ho, let's run into this place. Off we go into the forest, and that's where we can beat the monkeys. Yes, we can beat the monkeys with our hands. Beat the monkeys. Oh, they cannot stand. Once you're beating the monkeys. Maroff, could you beat the monkey a bit better, mate? Because, you know, at the moment you seem to be lacking in monkey beating. And we don't really want that, do we? We need you to be sort of maximum monkey beating. Okay, so that big fella is not a boss after all, because otherwise, he would no longer be there, I think.
Hey, you climb up these muddy stairs behind me all the way to the top of this cliff, and you can just about make out the remains of the old dye trees. Goink!
But all you'll be able to do is look. You need to be able to fly to get closer to it. Of course, if you had a windbreaker, it'd be a different story. Then you could jump off the cliff and breathe to whip it out and glide on over. Dietary, it's, oh my. But yes, here we go. I don't think I actually went all the way here, because I alluded to the fact that this was a key structure at one point, but decided against going up the key structure because I knew it would be pertinent later on, which is fair enough. That's right, it's fair enough. So we just want to sort of carry on heading in an upwardly location, or an upward trajectory, perhaps, whatever you wish to call it. Moving on up. I will just double check the map, because sometimes it's difficult to spot the puzzles, but if essentially your camera has spotted a puzzle, or you have been close enough to a puzzle, it will come up on the map, which is quite useful. Ow. Well, my strikes were lame and ineffectual, which is unfortunate for me. May the Dye Tree bring hope to the land, a hope that lies on the far horizon. Veldin hears a strange voice inside his head.
Well then, my child, come to me. Leapest thou from the cliff, and I'll fire that windbreaker with a single tap of eye.
That must be the headland Wrigley was talking about. So, how about it, Veldin? Should we try using the windbreaker to fly over there?
I think we don't have much choice, so yeehaw! Malroth sort of just grabs onto my ankles. Yeah, grabs onto my ankles like he's riding a great eagle. Not that great eagles have ankles, I don't think, but, you know. Woo-hoo! Yeah, we don't really want that hammer out. I don't really want my hammer out. Oh, this is intriguing. I don't think I'm supposed to necessarily go down here, but it's intriguing me enough to make me want to go down here. Oh, look, there's a little secret little base. Isn't that nice? I'll have that cabbage. You ain't having your hands on that cabbage anymore. Read the notes. It's an old and faded note. It looks like it was written a very long time ago. Read the message, of course. I came to this island to watch over it as its pastor. So I suppose arguably I should do it in the appropriate voice. But to properly guide my flock would require me to know everything about this land in which they live. I travelled to every corner of the island, gathering all the writings I could and learning all there was to learn of its storied history. No discussion of the island can be complete without the mention of the Dye Tree, the hallowed tree that once blessed the land with bounteous. That's right, bounteous. Because I couldn't read it properly. Bounteous. You see, what's happened is I wrote it and then scribbled it out a couple of times. That's why it's sort of come up in this note. I've even written this in the margin to explain it. It seems this tree was not grown, but built by none other than the accursed builder who has escaped our clutches for so long. We, of the children of Hargon, cannot suffer one who poisons men's minds with the power of creation. This builder is a being of pure evil, and yet I am given pause for thought. Even in its much reduced state, the tree is still towering presence that positively thrums with energy, and they say the builder created it from nothing. And I must admit this figure intrigues me. The note ends here. Having that. Such a dickhead. Yep. Having those two tables as well, you know when a table will come in handy. Read the book. There's a mouldy old book entitled A New Dawn. Veldin takes a closer look. It seems to be a long, handwritten memoir. Do you want to read it? Go on, then. How many months, how many years has it been since I stumbled upon this new land? Unless this is meant to be the old builder. I don't know. I'll do narration voice. The inhabitants of the island call it Furfield, and spend their days foraging for food in the forests and on the shore. An acorn wrapped in kelp is judged a delicacy. And yet the soil is so rich and fertile I cannot stand idly by and see this island's true potential remain untapped. And so I built the Dye Tree, and opened the people's eyes to the wonders of creation. So this is the old builder's journal. I will never forget the joy they evidently felt when they harvested their first cabbages, their faces lit up like never before. I pray that the love of building will continue to thrive and flourish here, but I cannot stay. I must leave them under the protection of the holy tree and continue my journey. The memoir ends there.
Having that. Having your candles. I am what I am. And what I am is a fucking thief. Little individual planter. That'll be nice. Don't know where I'll stick it, but I'm sure I can think of a few suggestions. None of them sanitary, but nonetheless, I'm sure we can figure something. That'd be quite good for my healing herb bushes, but unfortunately I've used all the seeds now, so they're pretty much gone and done and dusted. But that's not the point. The point is... Oh, there's a large volume of enemies here. Evil flag? Having that. They're going to be extra pissed off now because I've stolen their flag. Hey guys, hope you don't mind. I stole your flag. Hey bitches, I stole your flag. Humans, what are you just skulking? Get it? Because I'm a skeleton again. It's what we do. Skulking around here. Looking for the original dietary, are you? Well, you're too late. It was destroyed by the brainy baboon himself in all his infinite wisdom. And that's not all. The primate turned your silly symbol of hope into the source of your suffering. Who makes the spoil spores, you ask? The diseased, decrepit dietary does. No way. So this is where the ill wind comes from? Yeah, it's holy ground, humans. The place for the children of Hargon to offer their thanks to the high priest. And now that you've seen our secret, I'm afraid we can't let you leave. We're gonna fuck you up. Oh, I'm gonna kill you all. You are bastards. You've soured my tree. You've spoiled the place with your wind. And now you must face thorny justice. I'll tell you, one useful thing about the fire spell that the wizards cast, they do a large volume of damage with it. Same with, or is it the bad boon maybe is doing it more so? Yeah, I think maybe it's the bad boon doing it more so, but if you really need something excavated and you happen to have some enemies near you, some of the enemies can do a magnificent job excavating for you. I'm taking your flag again. See what I mean? Not that I really need much of this spoiled soil, but I'll take it all. You never know when a random building block will come in handy. Yes. That's right, I'm gonna spank you on the bot now. Bot now, ow. Did you have to smack me instead? I'm gonna stick my brambles up your ear. No wonder he's pissed off. I mean, anybody would be pissed off if they sat in a bramble bush, let alone having a bloke with a sword wave. Hey! Good lad, Malroth. I mean, you are the combat master. You would expect him to do it for me. Malroth gets stronger and Veldin reaches level 10. His maximum hit points increase. The monsters are defeated. Yeah! Great! Ha! Children of Hargon. More like chumps of Hargon. Still, can't believe they turned the dye tree into some kind of spore-spreading filth fountain. Are there any depths they won't stoop to? Huh? What's that creepy-looking light? We shall find out, except I'm down a hole, and therefore cannot find out. But I promise you, the moment I find my way out of this hole, we will definitely go and find out. Tally-ho. Tally-he. Just gathering up everything. As I say, you never know when you might want a random block or two. Especially, you never know, you might want some decorative skulls. Furrowfield isn't really the place for decorative skulls, but, you know... Ah, you bastard. You bastard with your spoily spores. I bet that's going to ruin my fucking farm again, isn't it? Oh, I'm slightly tempted to go there and deal with it now, but I think I've got a little bit of time before they actually erupt. I just may need to put my scavenging of everything on hold. Examine this. Who art thou? Why dost thou approach me? I was once known as the Dye Tree, but alack, my branches have rotted away, and my heart filled with poison.
Now the breeze that floweth from me bringeth naught but destruction. I know not who thou art, but thou cannot remain in this place. The danger is too great. Thou and thy friends seek to create a new dye tree, to rid this land of its corruption. Very well. Should this be thy wish, thou first must needs destroy me. The black, rotten wood thou seest above thee was once my mighty trunk. Amid this weathered husk, some small scraps of my holy heart would yet remain. I bid thee take it and bring it to me. I think it's relatively obvious which bits are the correct bits, but what we'll do, just for the sake of it, really. I don't think this bit's necessary, but you know, we might as well, because we get some seeds as well. That's always quite good. Well, I need one up there anyway, so I suppose that'll do. Here, around the other side. We're going to just build it up, essentially, I think. Pow, pow, there we go. You stepped away for a bit. Well, you missed the emotion. You missed the emotion, and you missed me talking to a tree. So, no roofs have been built. We've wandered off. We have to try and save the dye tree by killing the dye tree. I know, it's one of those scenarios. This is the old dye tree that I'm wandering around at the moment. And what we're going to have to do is trash at least a little bit of his wood. We need to go up and find his woody goodness. You will have some decent bits of wood here somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. That's not the right block. That's not the right one either. That's the one. That should take care of that. I don't think I need to destroy all these spores, but I'm going to anyway, because, yeah, due diligence. We are, after all, looking at trying to eradicate the foul winds and the nastiness beyond comparison. So, have you actually marked the good wood? I'm not 100% convinced you have. Is that the good wood? No, that's blackened bark. Is this... Which place? Is that the good wood? God damn it. Every time I think I might be able to try and get my hands on the good wood. Okay, that's standard bark, which is not the good wood. I think the... Whoops, it is. I mean, there's one advantage now with having the flight cape, is I don't have to worry quite as much about falling off of somewhere. It's merely an inconvenience rather than a true tragedy. Can we? Yes, that's what we were after. Ah ha 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 ha! I found some of his wood. Right, what we'll do is we'll try and block in. Not like that. Not like that. Wow. Every block apart from the one I needed you to do. You absolute bellend. I can't get up there. Bam, bam, and bam. Deal with that thing. I don't think I need to deal with every single one of those things, which makes me disinclined to necessarily bother doing every single one, because it's just going to be time consumption that's unrequired. I could be duly diligent, but that doesn't really sound like me. Sloppy as fuck, oh yes indeed. That's how we work here. Could we please? That's it. Luckily, I don't think any blocks actually despawn, which means the fact that I'm letting them drop lower. Ow, cock. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to have happen. I suppose oh no, it's these. It's the shiny blocks. Oh, okay, it's the shiny blocks specifically. Are heart wood rather than just standard wood. The rest of it's just softwood. Where's the other shiny boy?
over there? Yes, we can. But is the shiny wood inside this area? Because if it's not, then this is a terrible waste of fucking time. No. Can't immediately see any more shiny wood there. There's two more pieces of shiny wood here. So take care of that. Oh, there we go. That is my shiny woods. And we just want to sort of... I don't know whether I'm going to be able to, but we'll just dig our way down. There we go. Lost a bit of health with the fall, but never mind. Just chow down on some grilled greens and we'll be all good. This must be the old dye tree. Oh, it smells like spoil spores. Come on, let's do as it's said and get this over with. Did I not? I got the wood, didn't I?
Thou hast done well. Thou hast destroyed me. Within the holy heartwood thou hast gathered burneth what little remaineth of my life force. Only now may I finally die. The fair isle of Furrowfield is set on a course for destruction. The ill wind that flowed from my corrupted form hath spread far and wide. I fear that my destruction alone cannot bring an end to the evils that plague this land. But through my strength, through the power that still dwelleth within my heartwood, a new dye tree may be born. Hast thou the skill to accomplish this feat? Young builder, canst thou conceive of the form I once took, and the form I must needs take once more? There is something else thou wouldst do well to recall, young builder. Creation is born of destruction, but mourn not, for nothing can be built from nothing. I await the day when thou wilt build a new dye tree and return life and light to this fair isle. Thou hast my deepest thanks for destroying me.
A lot of destruction. A lot of death. A lot of despair. A little too happy there. I was talking about death and despair and he just went, Yaha! Ha! You've done it already, haven't you, Veldin? You designed a new dye tree. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head back to the farm and get that bad boy built. Yeah, I'm fucking excited for building now. God damn it. Oh, hey, buddy! I didn't invite you to do that, sir. Oh, here we go. I've got a brand new design. Veldin draws out a dye tree level 1 blueprint. So we need some grassy earth, some bark, some soft wood, heartwood times 1 there, leaves, 88 leaves, wooden steps. Ooh.
Hey, blimmin' heck, is this what I think it is? Are you building us a new dye tree?
Veldin, do you really intend to build a new dye tree from scratch? Do you have any idea the scale of the task you plan to undertake? Brilliant, my boy. Simply brilliant. You plan to build a tree from a blueprint. That's the very thought of it. I've never heard a more ridiculous idea in all my life. And yet this foolishness, nay, foolhardiness, has reignited the fire of passion within my heart. Everyone, let's give this one more try. Let's build a new dye tree and make Furrowfield Farm flourish again. Oh, we're going to have a team celebration?
Yeah, Rosie's right. We rebuilt the farm once and it all went up in smoke, but the dream ain't over yet.
Like, yeah, without in here, a bit like the whole thing would be a total piece of cake. We'd like have a new dye tree in like no time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll make you proud, Pastoral. Just you watch. Alright, everyone. Let's build Furrowfield a new dye tree. Hurrah!
Right. Okay, first things first, let's try and find these spores, see if they've actually... Ah, you bastards. Little bastards. Right, let's grab these seeds. So, yes, is the answer, unfortunately. They have. We will use the same plan as last... Oh, that's not the plan. I'll just trash that. Pick up all the seeds. I'll translate those seeds elsewhere. There we go. Pop that down, pop that in, and you are already currently working on it as wheat. So what we want to do is drop... Oops, not one, all of them, please. Drop the tomato seeds in there as well. Drop the cabbage seed in there, might as well. Drop the pumpkin seeds, might as well. Sugarcane seeds, fuck it, why not? Acorns, well, I don't particularly need acorns, but I also don't necessarily need you to deal with the acorns. Well, marvellous, that should solve that problem. Any particular negative in here? No. If camera, you know how sometimes you like to sort of not be that close. Could you ow, you little prick. Get out of that bloody view. Okay, that's work. No damage to that field. I think we can harvest those bushes. Lovely, jubbly. No damage to that field as far as I can tell. It looks potentially like we only had one... certainly one tragic spoil spore. The rest we appear to have gotten away with. I suppose I will pop up the ladder and see. But I don't think spoil spores would grow in this sort of area. I don't think they've got that capacity. Whoops, no. What I wanted to do... Whoops, whoops. This is the problem. Weirdly, the jump button is not the same button as the let's go on the windbreaker. Whoa, just look at that big blueprint. This new dry tree's going to be a real beauty. That settles it. My days as a travelling Wrigley are over. I'll be staying here to help out and see this dry tree building business through to the end. That's if it has an end. Forgive me, Veldin, but I cannot help but think that this blueprint isn't quite finished. Wait, I think I understand. This isn't the whole dye tree. It's just the bottom bit. You've split it up into 3 sections, right? What excellent idea. 3 small projects will be much easier to handle than one huge one. You know, Veldin, I learnt a lot from Pastoral, but there's one thing he never taught me. He said there was a way to bestow the dye tree with even more power, but he never got around to telling me what it was. I'll have to go all over my notes from my time under his tutelage. If I can find anything out, I'll tell you right away. We've begun building a new dye tree, and it would seem my man Bonanza has a request. Thanks again for drawing up the blueprint, my boy. It's got us all enthusiastic about building again. In fact, we're all so fired up about a new dye tree that we want to help build it ourselves. I suspect that the urge to create that welled up within us each time you rang that great bell was all in aid of this. We're fated to help you build. The only problem is we're not really sure what to do. We've never actually built anything before. Not properly, anyway. That is why you must show us how it's done. Gather a few blocks of bark and begin building the blueprint, and we shall follow your lead. Yeah, we need more than a few blocks to build this old tree. Tell you what, while you're teaching these two how to build, we'll go and collect all the materials we need. Come on, everyone, let's get collecting. Bye, guys. It seems our fellow villagers are as eager to begin and building as I. They will do their part, of that I have no doubt. But so too must we. Go, Veldin, and gather enough bark to finish the lowest layer of the blueprint. Rosie and I shall watch how you do it, and teach the others. It looks like you'll need about 40 blocks of bark. You should be able to find all you need in the rainforest where the Bodkin archers live. No doubt you'll have to cut down a tree or two to claim that bark, but it is for the greater good. It is for the dye tree. Gather the 40 blocks of bark you need and begin building the blueprint. We'll all join in as soon as we have figured out how it's done. Cool. Do I happen to have, because it's distinctly possible, yes I do! I have shitloads of bark. Well, that's what we like to see. Also need some softwood, but I don't know whether that's going to be fully pertinent in this exact moment or not. Heartwood is not for ages and ages. Leaves could prove a problem, but did I ever... I feel like I may have unlocked a recipe for leaves. Other than that, I will have to go and just collect them all. The salad plate. A serving of salad that's as hearty as it is healthy. Can be used to store food and drinks. Basically, like with the plate and bowl system we've got somewhere. Where? I'm not sure. Here we go. That simple supper set. Exactly the same functionality as... interesting. I'll grab a load more of that. No real issue. We'll also transfer all of that into medicinal herbs. Always useful. I will build some farming gear, but I'm not 100% certain. I think the training togs are better, which makes it a very strange decision to stick that in there, because I think literally it has no advantage whatsoever. Yeah, defense plus 16. So where are those farming togs? Yeah, farming gear, defense plus 10. Plus, and it doesn't really sort of specify that it does anything beneficial. It's not like it magically makes you a better farmer. No, it's just a thing. Right, so Vlu the brew. Yes, I Vlu the brew. Okay, so right, I see. If I'm there, that means these 4 blocks here. Whoops. There we go. Now this is going to prove troublesome, isn't it? Because you've asked me to build a dye tree right in my fucking thoroughfare. Unbelievable game. Such a douchebag. Right, bark. So we pretty much want to just... Unfortunately, we can't find out where I am yet. But oh, we're that side. So yeah, we want... It's quite awkward. Well, there we go. Okay, that's not exactly what we want. Yeah. I mean, to a certain extent, you do have the ability to see these things, but yeah, so... Yeah, there's definitely three there, isn't it? And then... There's definitely a row there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cool. Now, on that point, there's 1 in, then there's a gap of 2, and then I think there's the 4 here. Oops, not like that. There we go, that's the ticket. Alright, so we go 1 in. Oh, that's interesting. Is that not... Oh no, that's softwood there. Okay, I don't want to worry about softwood just yet, although I haven't said that. Might make it slightly easier if we do worry about softwood there. So we'll pop a bit of softwood there. Good. I don't think we can do that yet at this exact moment in time. I believe that is 2 stairs there. Whoops, see doodles. And trash only the wrong staircase. Good. Good. No, I can't place that there yet. Okay, we'll have to work out the rest of this in a moment or two. So bark. Okay, so here, 1 in. Yeah. I do feel like I do get the impression this is the entirety of this. Do you want bark there? Yes, you do. Okay. I get the impression. Oops. Actually, I think that was correct, but yeah, to a certain extent, just work through the base line slowly. Veldin places the first 40 blocks of the new dye tree. Incredible, absolutely incredible, Veldin. Watching you place those pieces of bark in the perfect position was an educational experience indeed. Why, it was positively epiphanic. I've seen you building things before, Veldin, but this is the first time I've thought I might be able to handle it myself. Why, with Veldin's highly detailed blueprint to work from, I'm sure we'll be able to make an excellent fist of it.
Velden! Eh! Perry, what's all this shouting in aid of? We've gathered all of the materials we'll need. I've gone Scottish. Fuck me, I ran so far I've become Scottish. To rebuild the die tree. We really put our blood, sweat and tears into this, Velden. I almost got stuck in the fucking tree. Here, we'll put it all in this here chest. Don't mind me, I'm just going to drown for a moment. Well, Mr. Velden, sir, I gathered all the extra blocks of bark and leaves we'll need to finish the blueprint. Ha ha.
And I tried my hand at building. I made some wooden steps.
All in all, we've prepared every single thing we'll need to build the die tree.
And it's all in the chest.
I'm glad we finally tried our hand at gathering materials. Oh, now we all know how hard Velden's had it all this time. Oh, we've all fainted in the pond. Well done. Fine work, everyone. Now that we both have skills and means, the blueprint building can begin in earnest. Amazing. You are a beautiful human being, Velden. Well done, my boy. After watching your masterful construction work, I think we all feel ready to build our new die tree. All we need is a blueprint and materials, and we'll be able to lend our hand with any new structure that needs building. Of course, we cannot work without the necessary materials, so if you require our assistance, be sure to lay some supplies in stock. Fortunately, it seems Perry and the others have gathered everything we need for the time being. We shall do the bulk of the building work, but it falls to you to place the crucial hardwood, my boy. Once you have done that, our first blueprint will be complete.
I think I speak for everyone when I say we're all very excited about building a new die tree, but if we could get the beastly, ghastly children of Hargon back for being so horrid to us, that would be all the better. We're all counting on you, Velden, and you too, Madroth.
Oh, everybody's happy and celebrating again.
It seems all the preparations are in order. Everyone, I have an announcement to make. While you were regathering materials, I was carefully studying Velden while he worked. I have gained a deep insight into the secrets of blueprint building, and I shall share my wisdom with you all. Follow my example, and we will soon see the die tree standing tall. For Furfield. Power to the people. As long as you have a chest containing the necessary items, the residents will construct blueprints for you. Yes, they will. Look at them go! They're off, digging away, banging about, fixing it up. Come on, Wrigley, we're kind of in the way here. We're right in the middle. We might get trapped inside. I'm assuming that's not going to happen, but you never know your misfortune, so we best move. I wonder what Pastoral going on about when he said there is a way to give the die tree more power.
I do remember him mentioning that when the ancient builder first built the die tree, it was decorated with beautiful flowers in 3 different colours. When we planted all those crops before, it gave the old tree power. Maybe planting flowers to do the same thing for the new one.
War, 3 different colours of flowers, you say? I wonder if that's related to them chromatic caves. Aside from the island here, found the old day tree on, there's 3 other little islands off the coast, so there are. The chromatic caves, they used to call them.
Perhaps they were named after the colours of the flowers. If nothing else, it's worth investigating.
One of the islands is just to the east of my old burrow, where he first met me. He should be able to fly over from the cliff overlooking the sea there. He'll probably want to warp the fat rat rays first. It might even be worthwhile you asking some of the fat rats there for help.
Please, Velden, you have to try. Head to the first of the chromatic caves and see if there's anything that we can use to power up the day tree. A new destination has been sent to your map. Yes, we'll do that. Oh, I cannot access my map whilst the blueprint is under my feet. Right, where are we going? So there's find the flower seeds. Yeah, okay, so Fat Rat Rise is where we want to go. And we'll talk to the rat, because why not? Why not chat to the rat?
Squeak! What's that, human? You want to know how to get to the chromatic caves? One of them's just this way. Go east from here and then go east some more. Squeak! Go through the wood and over the sandy hill and you'll hit some chalk cliffs. Climb right up to the top and you should be able to spot it out on the offing. You'll need to fly the rest of the way. I hope you have a windbreaker or you're in for a long swim, Squeak. If you do manage to get there, give my regards to the elder.
Cool, we're going to meet the elderly Fat Rat. The old man Fat Rat. Hey, buddy. We're going to enjoy the company of an old Fat Rat. Let's gather some stones since we're here, might as well. Fork it. You never know. I don't know how much stone I've got. Is that really the amount of stone I've got? Shit. I really need to gather some stone. Not I desperately need to use stone for anything. It's just... Oh, I can actually gather this stuff as well. Chalk. Chalky brown. Chalky white. How are you, Chalky white? You still like you were in the olden days. Nah, I gave that up. Whoa, you nearly knocked me off the map, you little shit. God, nobody likes bats, do they? Bats are a nuisance. Bats are a pest. Ever seen a bat hat doing off his vest? Only Batman. And he looked at me strangely, because I wasn't supposed to be in the Batcave. And he knew I wasn't supposed to be in the Batcave. He carried on changing, though. We just were staring into each other's eyes as he was removing his vest and trousers and getting changed into his bat costume. It was slightly disconcerting, and I think he knew that. Yeah! Owned a little bitch. I think we can gather some of this. Yeah, we can gather some of this stuff as well. What is this? Arid earth. I don't necessarily think arid earth is all that useful to me, but well, we might as well gather some. Oh, now it's also reminding me, in its usual fashion, it's going a little bit stuttery, and that's usually the moment that reminds me I should probably save it a bit. Oops, no, don't place some bark in a random location. What we want to do is I'll just make a horrendous job of grabbing some of this. Oh yeah, I've just remembered I have my super duper smash mechanic. There we go. I think that does... I can't remember if that does improve at some point or not, but it is quite good for clearing out large areas, because I think it's a 9... well, actually more than 9, isn't it, because of depth. But I believe it's a 9 by 9... a 3 by 3 by 3 cube it will destroy. I cannot guarantee that, but I'm relatively certain that's the case of affairs. In fairness, we can slightly test that theory, because obviously here we've got a 3 high, so if it destroys everything, we know 3 by 3 by 3. That's how... Oh dear, night is upon us, and we don't necessarily want that to be the situation we are in. No, no, no. I don't know, is there something special up here? I don't really want to be using bark. Bark is actually quite nice. Use the waste of material, the spoil soil. Whee! I'm flying without wings because of how amazing I am. May the white flowers of the Covenant bring peace to the land, a peace that lies on the far horizon. You can always just about see... I suppose technically I could smash that. Oh no, you can't smash those. That's not unreasonable. They like to have their little signpost there, but you can always just about see the structure so that you can actually land on the fucking thing. Which is useful, because if you couldn't land on the bloody thing... Here! Hello.
I'm not technically a thief. I'm just after your flowers. Which I suppose is technically thievery, but I'm going to ask nicely, so, you know, it's going to give me your choice.
Squeak, squeak. Well, if it isn't a human, how did you get all the way over here? Hold on. A human? Here? Elder Squeak! Elder Squeak! It's a human! A human has arrived! Head on in, human. The Elder will want to speak with you, Squeak.
Okay, I will. Oh no! There's a little tombstone. Oh, I need to read that. No, Maroff, get the fuck away from me. So I can change my stuff and read this note. To thou who comest, once I am gone, I bequeath these seeds to thee. Okay. But after, I don't necessarily want to just thieve. I don't think it'll make much difference, but I don't want to just thieve seeds from a gravestone without permission from the big fat rat. And here you go. You thought that... Oh, I also don't think I can. I suspect most of this island, if not all of this island, is going to be out of bounds in terms of smashings. I suspect. Oh no! Look, I can just smash through. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'll still chat to the big fat rat. But here you go. And you thought these guys were fat rats. Look at this chunky momonga. A momonga is technically something completely different.
Squeak. Well met, human. You're a builder, aren't you? You certainly smell like one. This can mean only one thing. It's time for me to uphold our part of the covenant. A builder came here long ago, Squeak. He built the dye tree and imbued it with great power by means of 3 types of flowers. When the children of Hargon corrupted the tree, the elders of the fat rats, humans, and bodkin archers gathered to discuss what could be done. We all agreed that the seeds of those flowers must be kept safe until such a time a builder returned to the island to rebuild the dye tree. And so we entered into a covenant, the humans, fat rats, and bodkin archers, to keep these seeds safe and pass them on to the next builder. One of those 3 sets of secret seeds lies in the chest behind me. Take them, builder. They're yours now, Squeak.
Cool. I could open the cage doors, but, you know, you never know when a cage door might come in handy. Probably won't in this situation, but fuck it. I like to have everything. Ooh! Veldin obtains a milk blossom seed. So named because it's white, I suppose. Are those the flower seeds we're looking for? Let's tell that big fat rat that we found them and then get back to the village. I mean, by find them, it wasn't exactly a difficult task, was it? Give me a challenge game instead of just... Oh, you bloody Malroth. Okay, apparently there is a challenge. Malroth gets in the way.
Squeak. The children of Hargon came, destroyed the dye tree and turned the soil into slime. So the leaders of the fat rats, the bodkins, and the humans got together to decide what to do about it. They pledged to each protect the seeds of the holy flowers and await the day the builder would return to save us all. And we've been waiting for you to come ever since. Go, builder, restore the dye tree and bring light and life back to the island. Squeak. Oh, squeaky, squeaky man. I'm a squeaky, squeaky boy, and I will squeak until the day I'm a toy.
Well, as I say, it's an even bigger fat rat than the one you knew about. I just met the chief of the fat rats, and he's about twice the size in every dimension. Oh! Look at them go! Look at my people! Look at my people! Look at my people. Definitely not slaves. Ignore the slave part. I'm benevolent leader of slaves. Shit! Stop talking about the slaves. Cock. I think I've talked a lot about the slavery part, and not so much about anything else. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to just twat that bell so I can gather the hearts. And now go about your business, people. Go about your business. Although having said that, we might as well chat to Wrigley's. He does fine chewing gum.
Welcome back, Weldon.
Did he find out how to flower up a day tree, did he?
Hang on, are they flower seeds you've got there?
What did you say? Veldin, did you bring back some flower seeds from the chromatic K? What else did you find there? The elder of the fat rats was watching over them,
then the flowers really must be the secret to filling the Day Tree with power. All this talk of a covenant has come as a bit of a shock, though. I never imagined the humans and the fat rats and the Bodkin archers would have all joined forces together like that. But it's a good thing they did, because now we can rebuild the Day Tree as big and strong as ever before. As soon as this blueprint's built, you should plant those milk blossom seeds and give our new Day Tree a bit of a boost. So we'd better get this thing finished, hadn't we? Don't worry, you can leave most of the building to us. When we're done, all you need to do is place that piece of heartwood in the right place and the blueprint will be complete.
Cool. So yeah, unfortunately, I may just have to expand the bridge. What I might end up doing is perhaps just building this stuff over the entirety of the pond. Because then, A, it's relatively safe, and B, it means you can just wrap round instead of being blocked by a bloody great tree. Oh, it is at 99%. I think that might mean... yeah, 4 heartwood. So we do want to plant those flower seeds, I believe, so we best try and figure out a place for that, maybe. I do have a planter, don't I? That might be worthwhile. Because I think... Oh no, we've got 10 seeds, okay. No, probably since we've only got one planter, it's probably not worth using that, so I think it's probably worthwhile. Do I happen to have a spare fella? No. Right, so 2 things we'll do. Take out that, and then put away the kelp, so that I've got a gap in my inventory. Unfortunately, that gap is going to be filled by herbs, but we can dispense of the herbs there by doing that. Let us also collect that and get another crab claw on the barbie. And now, what did we want to do? Why am I confused? I don't know. Am I able to just build planters? I don't think I ever got that recipe, so I'm fairly confident the answer to that is no. But I am just going to double check. No. But what I'll do is I'll grab another 30 wood gratings. Because I would be tempted to use bridge, but I'm reasonably certain bridges are only 2x2. I need something a bit more, you know, not 2x2. Right, there we go. Oh, I think I just used the last of my wood. Which, I mean, doesn't make too much difference, but it is going to be slightly awkward when I have to go gather even more wood. Right, so I'm sort of thinking here, but I do wonder if there's a better place for it. I mean, I could just commandeer some of this land. That wouldn't hurt. Are they actually? Yeah, no, I think they're growing. Or maybe... Yeah, might be... it would be right slap bang in there, wouldn't it? I suppose arguably we still have this temporary patch of dirt here as well, which has just revealed more of these. I wish I'd planted those in a more sensible place now, but I didn't, so you just have to live with the consequences of your decision not to do things properly. Always have to live with the consequences of my decisions not to do anything properly. Because doing things properly is overrated. You should just do them poorly. And nobody asks you to do them again. Right, so yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just stick them in here. Shouldn't make too much difference. A nice little sort of... I can always move them if entirely desired, but... not entirely desired to move them all over the place. Although there will be a ton more seeds I'll need at some point, but nonetheless, that's what we're going for at the moment. Right, let's take out that. We've already taken out some of that, so we'll deal with this sort of bridging situation for now. Although I must admit, yes, I think I do need to replace it with clean water at some point, so I'll tell you what, let's not do that. And yes, every now and again, on some occasions, I do make a decision, and I do stick to that decision. But this is not one of those occasions. Right, let's go up and deal with the Heartwood, because that will allow me to unlock the next level of the Gubbins. I'm fairly certain, yeah, slap bang in the middle here. And... magical times! Veldin completes the Die Tree level 1 blueprint. Diddly-dee, diddly-dee. Hell yeah, we're happy as you like, and everybody else is happy. Oh, Wrigley's got a quest for me. I think Wrigley's the only one that's got a quest for me. Ooh, now that you've placed that artwork, Veldin, our first blueprint's good and finished.
Yippee! Now we just have to plant some milk blossom seeds and give the Die Tree some real flower power.
Oh, I think I may have... It was at this point he realised he'd probably fucked up. Ooh, now that'll be something to look forward to. We Wrigleys have like that a long time. Live out a long time, but even so, I ain't never seen flowers before.
But where should we put them?
If you say in a random plot of land, we're going to be like, cool. She's not going to say that though, is she?
I know. Let's plant them around the Heartwood that Veldin placed. Go on, Veldin, plant 4 milk blossom seeds in the earth around the Heartwood.
Cock. Big old hairy cock balls. Well, slightly earlier than expected. I'm going to have to uproot those... There we go. Uproot at least 4 of these. There we go. 4 of them. That'll do nicely. Oh well, never mind. I didn't lose much doing that. It's a slight mistake. No! Not the spoil spores! Don't be a cock game. Any spoil spores here? No. Spoil spores there? No. Spoil spores there? No. Spoil spores there? Yes. Any over here? No. So we need to deal with this spoil spore. And unfortunately, because the wind is particularly bad at the moment, we are going to have to do that quite frequently, I fear. Which is a slight issue, because I don't want to have to do it very frequently. Because it does kind of ruin plans. Game, it ruins plans. Ah, bloody spoil spore over here as well. Lucky I spotted it, I suppose. That's the one advantage. You can spot them. You can get rid of them. If you don't spot them, of course, they will ruin your day and ruin your farm. And then you're gonna be a sad boy. In your hands, you're a sad, sad boy. Oh, 54 shits. Shit's a good un. Oh, he couldn't even wait for me to clean the toilets out before he had to go. I imagine that's the bane of every cleaner in the world, isn't it? People needing a shit moments after they've cleaned the toilets. Right, where are those seeds? I need those seeds, please. Where are the seeds? The seeds, the seeds. Oh, seeds. We're not using that scarecrow after all, so fuck it. Plant it. Plant it. I think the one difference with the flowers is you can plant them in grass, as you can see there. And there we go. Despite being the white flower, I think, they are suspiciously pink. Especially considering they're called milk blossoms. You would very much have expected them to be far more white than they actually are, but they are a distinct shade of pink.
Oh, thank you a million, me handsome. I ain't never seen pretty little flowers like them before.
Oh my goodness, flowers, they're so small, but so beautiful.
Are you really crying over a couple of poxy flowers? Must be something seriously wrong with you.
But it's the first time we've ever seen anything like them. I'm just so happy.
Oh, special. Special Flow. Hello, my name is Special Flow.
What was that light? It looked like it came from the flowers.
Here, I reckon that was them charging up the Die Tree with all that power them's supposed to give it. I can hardly believe that we have built this ourselves. It wasn't so long ago that we were fervent followers of the children of Arkham. But now we are brilliant builders, and I shall be the much admired mayor of our community of construction even. I misspoke. Remember when I was obsessed with destruction? It's difficult to overcome those urges, so I meant community of construction. The COC. We are the good old-fashioned cocks. Whoa! Huh. Does anyone else feel that? The wave of energy rising up towards us. I think it's coming from my pants. No, it's definitely the tree. It's the tree. I swear. Ooh! It's gone all green and shiny. OMG, did you guys see that? That wave of light was totally lit. Did you do that, Bonanza? Well, I didn't do it deliberately, but perhaps I have powers beyond my own reckoning. Ha! You lot really are a bunch of idiots. That was the flowers charging up the dye tree. Eh, blimmin' heck. And now it's got some sort of all around it. Oh, that's wild. We should totally keep building this thing and see just how cray it can get. Seriously? This tree is cray-cray. Totes. Alright, Felden. That's the first stage finished, but we're not done yet. It's time for you to draw another blueprint. We're starting to get the hang of this blueprint building business now, so make it as big as you like. Oh, I'm flicking through my pages. Here. Oh, it's just the same area because it just goes up. The tree just goes up. Velden draws out a dye tree level 2 blueprint. Holy buggering ball bags! Look at it. Look at it. And then heartwood. Yes, we want heartwood. Another heartwood in the centre. We best not go there. That's big. Well corrected immediately there, because the other one. Let's not divulge. Let's not go into that side of things. Goodness gracious me! Great balls of fire! What a wonderful blueprint you've drawn for us, Velden. Oh, woof, woof, woof. Let's get building, everyone. This blueprint would be easy peasy for a wicked strong squad like us. There are still plenty of materials left in the chest, so we haven't anything to worry about on that front. We can get straight to work. You can leave the building work in our capable hands, Velden. I'm sure there are a lot of other things that need doing that only you can do. If we give it our all, we shall have Velden's blueprint finished before we know it. Come on, everyone. Let's get started. Wolfina, very excited again. I think the one thing I can do is go and get more flowers. This new blueprint of yours is a work of bloomin' art. I'd never be able to draw something like this, and not only because I ain't got no hands to hold a pencil in. You needn't worry about the business of constructing, my boy. We can handle all of that ourselves. Our skills are better utilised. Your skills, even. Our skills are being utilised right here. Your skills need to be utilised elsewhere. Speaking of which, Velden, do you think you could try and track down another of the 3 types of flowers? Lemon good thinking, Rosie. If it's another chromatic key you're after, I can tell you where to find it. First off, it'll be wanting to work the old tomato farm where that helpful orc lives. Head out east of the bog and you'll see a little spit of land in front of ye. From there, he can fly over the island and hopefully find some more seeds. If he needs some extra directions, have a word with that orc. He's a helpful so-and-so, so he is. Go on then, Velden. Use your windbreaker to fly to that island and find us some more flower seeds. A new destination has been applied to your map. Whoops, I almost destroyed my own building. I wonder if... We were having trouble picking up water here, weren't we? So let's try scooping... Have we got... No, unfortunately. Yeah. I think the only place I can get clean water is the place I can get clean water. Which was underground, overground, wombling free. So yeah, we might as well go to the tomato farm. We'll deal with the second of the chromatic Ks and then put it away in favour of a little This War of Mine. I suppose arguably we could just
pop to... Was that? I think it's here, isn't it? Yeah. Oops. Note to anybody watching, never run full pelt into brambles. It hurts. It hurts quite a bit. Let's grab some more stone. We were alarmingly low on stone. I don't know precisely why. I genuinely don't know what we've been using quite so much stone for, but it's fine. I mean, I can tell you what to do. Whether you do it or not is another question. But I can technically tell you. There we go. So this, technically, I think I am skipping... I'm skipping quite far ahead. Because I'm fairly confident you do need that fresh water. Because the dye tree requests it at some point. Not in a literal sense. It doesn't literally go, can I please have a little bit of clean water? It's not that sort of tree. It doesn't talk to you. And if you're talking to trees, I'd highly recommend a new hobby. Nonetheless, right. We'll talk to the orc, because why not? We might as well. He's not going to tell us anything we don't already know, though. Hello again, little human. What brings you this time? This is just a hunch, but you're not about to ask for directions to the nearest chromatic K, are you? Alright then. You'll want to head east out of the bog and then keep going straight. Once you're at the ocean, turn left and follow the coast all the way around until you reach the end of the spit. You should be able to see the chromatic K from there. If you've got some way of flying, you can jump off the end and soar on over. Right, so I'm fairly confident we just... Because what's weird is they don't actually force you to necessarily remember those instructions, because I've got a little marker that will take me to the appropriate location, which is quite useful in fairness. I quite appreciate that fact. But that doesn't necessarily stop it being a bit sort of belt and braces when they design the game, which I appreciate, but it's still a bit sort of like so many... You don't need to actually talk to the man, despite them suggesting you talk to the man. It's obsolete to go and chat to the dude. But nonetheless, it's nice to obey the game's rules sometimes, isn't it? Just follow the game, you know. Like Mike Wozniak, I just like being told what to do for the next 5 minutes. Easy street. That's a Taskmaster reference for anybody wondering. May the yellow flowers of the Covenant bring joy to the land, a joy that lies on the far horizon. There it is. Tally-ho! I am a man who can fly. Yes, I can. No, I can't. That's interesting, because that is technically a flower, but it's also not a flower. Also, that's the wrong tool, again. And tally-ho, there we go. Because that's a glow drop rather than a actual flower. Just wondered if there was anything secret there, but I don't think there was. Just pop that. Oh, bodkin boas. I mean, at the moment they're enemies, but technically speaking, unless these guys are the bad bodkin boas. Also, we don't know where are the bodkin boas. Oh, well, they're over here somewhere. There's definitely one shooting me. Where are you? Oh, there you are, you little shit. And yes, these are the purple-faced bad ones. Kill the purple-faced bad ones. Yeah, oh, well done. You killed the purple-faced bad one. When I said to do that, I didn't 100% know you were going to just go off and do it by yourself. I thought you might actually at least make it feel like I was worth something, Malroth. I realise sort of combat's your game. Malroth's your name and combat's your game. But still, oh dear, it's really... The computer's really not happy. I think it's very much like me, it's not happy that it's hot outside. Because, of course, if the ambient temperature is hot, the machine gets hot. And the machine gets to its usual temperature. But, of course, if it's hot outside, it's hotter in the machine. Somewhere along the line that makes a sentence that makes sense. But don't quote me on that, diddly diddly dee. Where is the oh, there's one up there. Okay, interesting. I'll go deal with this one first. He's up there. You little fucking shithead. I'm gonna strike. maybe not. Hang on. Give us a second to work out which height I need to be at to strike you. There you go. I'm so glad he did oblige me quite nicely there. We can grab a load of this softwood, can't we? We like it. We like a bit of softwood. Although it's going to take me ages. I suppose arguably we've got... Frequently forget the big tool. The big slam tool. That's what we like to do. Gather a shed load of this stuff. Whoops, that's not the direction I wanted to strike, but never mind. We've struck now. Can I actually... yes, I can. I can sort of... I couldn't fully recall, but you can go up and down. So again, nobody really cares that much about the controls, because you're figuring them out if you play it yourself, but nonetheless, I will go into the details. If you do RB, you can see there, looks like he's saying no. If you press RB... No, really, press RB. For fuck's sake, mate, I need you to press RB. He's not having it, is he? If you press RB, you look up, and that will have your hammer strike the upper tile. If you press RT, these are both L, so that's LB and LT. You'll look down or you'll look up, and that will affect where your hammer strike goes, allowing you to sort of extract things to your heart's content, both up and down. Quite useful if you're trying to build a tunnel. I might show you that in a moment. Not that it's particularly important, but what you can do is if I look... oh, okay, fine. You do you. Oh, yeah, no, okay, marvellous, great. Alright, looks like that's the last of them. I don't know why they were attacking one of their own, though. Aye, thank you, humans. My life I owe you. Rewarded your bravery will be. Come here. Yes, come quickly. Alright, mate. You're going to have to put a little bit of effort in if you want me to come quickly. Right, hang on. There we go. So here, we smash down a level. And as you might be able to tell, that is quite useful if you want to build a lovely little tunnel. Because you can see there, you can either fill... if you really were going for a properly distinct tunnel, you could fill it with stairs there and be able to just run up and down it, or you can just sort of jump up and down. But it does make for quite a nice little tunnelling system, which is quite nice. Or you can just smash forward, and again, technically, if you want like a straight tunnel rather than a tunnel that goes down, you can make a little tunnel there as well. Oops, almost went off the edge, but I will just show again. You see there, that's normal height, that's one up. And boosh! He will smash everything one height above where you were. Alright, let's go grab those seeds, because I wasn't necessarily planning on fucking around gathering shitloads of stuff. Whee! And we'll just sink down, gently landing. There you go. Thank you. Let's talk to him. Thank you, humans. Defeat the Bodkin boys, you did. Save me, you did. Their pallid purple faces, did you see? Sick the Bodkin boys are. Completely enraptured by the children of Hargon. Try to steal the seeds of the Covenant, they did. Luckily, you arrived in time, it was. Speaking of which, what brings you to this island, humans? A builder, you say? Building a new dietary, you say? Then take the daffodilsy seeds in this chest, you must. Seeds of the Covenant they are. Complete your new dietary, you must. Do so and rejoice. Our ancestors will please the seeds. Take them. Cool. I will take your seeds. The wrong way. It's interesting, actually. Usually, I'm fairly confident, anyway, in a Dragon Quest game, they will sass you for opening a chest the wrong side, and force you to go around to the correct side of the chest. Hey, look, we found some more flower seeds, just like Rosie asked us to. Let's thank this little green guy and get back to the farm. Okay, well, first I'm gonna smash in and steal your chest. I hope you don't mind. Terrible the children of Hargon are. Saw the island was teeming with the power of creation, they did. Destroyed the dye tree, they did. And not only that, turned the blessed dye tree into a spore-spreading source of health and disease. Death and disease. It's not healthy. It's death. It's the opposite of healthy. The opposite of healthy is distinctly death. And disease, they did. And to add insult to injury, blame it all on a builder, they did. Be so easily tricked, I did not think the humans would. That we entered in an alliance with such credulous creatures, to think what a terrible, terrible tragedy. Cool. He's not happy that he got into an alliance with the humans, but let's be honest, humans are scum, so you can't really blame him for being a bit peeved. Whee! Zoom! That's the other thing. I did discuss Zoom. I don't know whether I actually fully discussed the idea that one of the other funky things to do with Zoom is the fact that it will. They do shout the spell name out. They do go Zoom in that sort of fashion. You've gone and found some yellow flower seeds for us, haven't you? They look so lovely. I can't wait to see them in full bloom. If only old Pastoral could have been here to see him, but that's all the more reason to finish the day tree. It's what he would have wanted. Speaking of Pastoral, I've been thinking more about what he said, about how we could give more power to the day tree. I get the feeling that planting these flowers won't be quite enough to get it back to full strength. We have to do something else too. He said that we needed to imbue it with the purified power of everything that blooms and bears fruit, and I'm not exactly sure how we'd go about doing that. But I'll find out, and as soon as I do, you'll be the first to know. You might have to wait a while, but I promise it will be worth it. For now, Veldin, we need to focus on finishing the sewer blueprint, and just like last time, it's up to you to place the final block of heartwood slap bang in the middle. Much like Malcolm. That's a reference you wouldn't have heard since the bloody 90s. We up the tree, up the tree. I'm fairly confident, yeah. Oh no, they are still actually working on it. Interesting. So on this occasion, we'll leave the. We'll leave it. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. I'll just pop onto my. Pop onto the upper floor here and save it and put it away. Put it away now. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's eat some food first. Eat a couple of these greens. Is that just? Yeah, it's just standard pumpkins, which doesn't get you much health, much food back. You can't eat wheat. Which is fair. You can eat raw pumpkin, raw, what's that? I was just sort of avoiding using all of my food stuff. Not that it makes much difference, because I can just cook some more. And there's probably a load in the kitchen as well that I can thieve. Right, let's just double save that. Just, again, refer to the earlier phrase, belt and braces. You always want to stick your belt in your braces, and your belt and your braces in your belt. Although, having said that, if you did that, if you then lost the belt, the braces would probably fall down, and you'd lose your trousers anyway. So all in all, if you attach your belt to your braces, you're not going to kind of scuppering yourself, really, aren't you? This is what you get if you don't, if nobody chats. You get random shit, and noises like that. Anyway, yeah, we'll do break time. We'll pop to the interim slideshow. I'll fire open the pretzel. With a little blowtorch. Fuck me, you've burnt the pretzel. Oh well. Whoops. Never mind. Pretzel, you're going to open? You're struggling. I think we did Khajiit like to sneak last time. Break of Dawn I recognise. Setting Sun. I don't immediately recognise that one. I probably will if I hear it. And I'm about to hear it, I suppose. Anyway, be back in, I don't know when, 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Red stain on the grain of the timber, obscuring the trees and the towns. There's a sinister scent on the wind, time's gonna come around. The red sun is going down. There's a devil inside of us all now. There's a giant to bring to the ground. He's taking us out when it falls. Our time's gonna come around. The red sun is going down, and there's a price to pay for all that we have done. Turn my eyes away and watch the setting sun. Smoke of the campfires, They weep and they wail with no sound. They darken the lights and the lamps. Our time's gonna come around. The red sun is going down. There's a sting on the gasp on my breath now. There's a mark on the wrist and a bound. Raw rings in the cycle of death. Our time's gonna come around. The red sun is going down. And there's a price to pay for all that we have done. Turn my eyes away and watch the setting sun. Now loyalty's a pistol. My heart is full of hope.